we are here with Andre.
Aloha.
Aloha, Kamaina, right?
Aloha. Hawaii boy out here in LA having a blast.
Well, Andre, tell us, you're here in LA. You're actually at the famous Yamashiro's where there's, you're being Filipino. There's actually a Filipino executive chef, very first female here. How excited to be here at Yamashiro's right now?
Well, first arriving here, the first impression is I felt like I was in Japan. And actually, when I lived in Japan for about a year before in Tokyo, I went to a few restaurants, and it really does hit the spot. So I mean, I tried some of the sushi already, very smooth on the palate. I love it, and really get the Japanese vibes with a twist of American culture, because the music, I'd say, and the servers and stuff like that. So it's good stuff.
Well, it's exciting to see how your career is growing. First, you're from Hawaii, and then you were in Japan, and then all of a sudden you're in the Philippines, and you're at PBB.
Right.
Where have you been going since then? What's been going on with you since then?
Well, since the pandemic hit the world, it was all in a frenzy. For me, it was a blessing, at the same time struggle. But so my pathway in the Philippines kind of came to a halt with mall shows and gatherings. So I got this opportunity to go home to my family, spend time with them for many months, and it was really refreshing for the soul. And then right now, by God's grace, I am pursuing hosting, and He's putting that before me, and I'm very thankful for that. And I'm able to do that, and I want to excel more in hosting. So that's what I'm focusing on.
Now, tell me a little bit more. Like, what kind of hosting are you looking? Are you looking like kind of like a Oprah Winfrey, Boya Bunda?
Wow,
or
that's cool stuff.
Ellen.
Yeah, well, if those come my way, I would definitely go for it. But right now, it's more on pageantry and interviews for the contestants, casual interviews before they go out there. My boss, which is Jonas Gaffud, he owns a franchise, right, of Miss Universe. So he was able to put those pageantry hosting gigs for me, and I'm really grateful for those.
Right. Speaking of pageantry, we saw on your Instagram and all your posts that you were at Miss Universe. Tell us a little bit more about how the experience was, especially now that you're going to get into that and getting into hosting of pageantry and interviewing all the beautiful women around the world. Tell us what was your experience like at Miss Universe?
It's awesome, and a lot that I didn't expect. It was my first actual big pageantry, Miss Universe, that I was able to be in the audience as well and see hear and listen to all the people cheering on their country. It's really an awesome event and true competition all around the world of every contestant. What I love about it is when I get to interview them, I get to hear different answers from different places around the world, different cultures, how they would answer this. Iceland, they would talk about, winter, summer. If I asked them, what do you prefer, winter or summer? She'd be like, oh, well, it's both, because it's cold and hot there. So I'm like, okay, I get to learn more about places like that, which is very awesome and they're all very gorgeous women as well.
Okay, tell me from that experience, what's the most challenging thing about interviewing a pageant girl?
Interviewing a pageant girl, the most challenging is I don't want to make them uncomfortable or a stumbling block with my question. I want them to be comfortable and smooth with their answer. Because at the end of the day, you're trying to bring out their best qualities for the interview, right? And
so not being biased, did you give softball questions or hardball questions to Miss Philippines?
It was more on the casual side, to get to know her more as her friendly side of her. That's what we wanted to focus on, and just not go too deep with questions, but of course give her the platform to say, if you want to give a message to the Philippines, your country, please do. And Rabiya, Mateo, is great with her answers, and very comfortable and casual as well, so it's good.
And then for you, you've been exploring LA, you've been Rodeo Drive, Hollywood Boulevard, and all that good stuff. Tell us a little bit of the highlights right now that you've experienced here in LA.
I'm having a blast here. First time for me to see the Hollywood sign, and I would always see it on TV, so it feels like I'm in a movie, A lot of movies were filmed out here. I actually just went to Beverly Hills. I don't know if you guys watched Beverly Hills Chihuahua, that movie before, but that's how I know Beverly Hills. I'm standing in Beverly Hills, I'm like, oh my goodness. So this is what it's like, pala. But I'm having a great time out here. I love the city and the weather. It's a little bit cool, a little chilly out here, but I like that, so it's good.
Would you ever decide to try your hand in Hollywood or whatnot? Or
most definitely, I would love to pursue that.
Yeah. Are you pursuing anything maybe to help you craft in acting or anything like that right now?
There is acting workshops being handed my way, which I'm going to pursue and give it my full force. to get more acting experience in is what I'm trying to look for, if I can get those opportunities. But right now I need more workshops. But aside from acting, hosting can really go a long way with helping me, be comfortable in front of a camera, in front of people, which also will help in acting, I believe.
Right. Okay, lastly, tell me, being an island boy, what is the one main thing that you miss of the aloha or kawaii spirit or whatnot, or that you miss of Hawaii?
Right off the bat, the sound of the waves hitting the ocean, and also the indigenous birds in Hawaii that are only in Hawaii. Those sounds that they chirp in the trees and in the nature has its own unique sound that's like, when you hear it, it's like, I'm back in Hawaii. And for me, growing up in Hawaii, that kind of gives me a relaxed state of mind, and I'm able to process things, just release stress, so the waves and the birds chirping.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a challenge.
Let's do it.
Can you say something about Hawaii with the pigeon accent?
Ho, what's up? Ho, what's up, brother? Chee-hoo! It's like, yay! Chee-hoo!
And then lastly, what do you want to say to all your fans out there and everybody that's been supporting you?
Well, first of all, I'm very grateful to God that He has given you guys to me in my life, and I love you all so much. Even though you guys don't have to do anything, you guys still choose to support me, and to those who still believe in me and are here for me, having my back, I appreciate you all so much. I miss you all, and I hope to see you soon. Stay safe, and may God's grace be with you.
And I'm going to do 2 last questions. I was just messing with you.
No problem.
Just fun questions. If you could go back in time and talk to somebody and pick their brain, who would it be?
And what?
And pick their brain?
It would be, I don't know about pick their brain.
Not pick their brain, exactly. Not literally.
But to meet somebody in the past,
most
definitely Jesus Christ.
Okay. What would you say to him?
Well, that's a good question. What would I say to Jesus? That's an awesome question. What would I say to Jesus? Tell me about the things of heaven. Tell me about the things out of this world, because I know this world is temporary. So if I meet Jesus, I would like to talk about things that are in the next life.
There you go. Hopefully we keep seeing you, not just in the next life, every day here.
Amen.
Online, on social media and all that good stuff. Go ahead and shout out your social media.
If you guys want to stay updated with what I'm doing, you can give me a follow on Instagram. It's my name, Andre Brouillette. And you can also give me a follow on YouTube. It's Vlogs by Dre, which got a lot of good plans coming for that. So Instagram, YouTube for now. Thank you guys. Hello everybody, I'm Andre and you are watching Pacific Rim Video.